price action for last week in QQQ, we see that QQQ has closed lower than the previous week. It's also below the low of 2 weeks ago. So at this point, QQQ is definitely in a downtrend. However, it is hitting a very good support area. We are right here at about 484 to 477.40. This is a good support area. It may bounce. We have to see how far it's gonna go. When we look at in the daily chart, I see a clear resistance right about here at a 54360. Okay, it could come and touch that. We have to see if it goes above 54363, then there are chances that it can keep on going higher. But for now, there is a very good resistance at 54363. It needs to clearly close above that, so we can have some sort of relief rally. So 54363 is the resistance area. When we look at SPY in the weekly chart, we see similar thing where it's continued to go down for 3 weeks straight. However, it's also hitting a support area right about here, 568.44, 565.27 is the support area here. So we may see that it may bounce just like what we see in QQQ. We can expect SPY to bounce slightly, and the resistance currently sitting right about here at 584.88. So if you do decide to go long, keep this level in mind, 584.88. However, it is in a downtrend, so do not go very heavy longs at this point. We'll have to let it close above 584.88. And then maybe we can add a mid-size, not a large, a big size, but a mid-size longs at that point. So 584.88 is the resistance. We can take a look at some of the bigger ticker symbol. I'm going to start off with nvda and take a look at the weekly chart for that. So I had my support area here, 115.23 to 113.22. And what really happened last week, it actually closed below that. It could fake a drop and bounce sharply back. So we have to see when we look at the daily resistance. The daily resistance is sitting right about here at 118.28. So it needs to go above that if we are to play long in that. Otherwise, the support below is right here at 103.96 to 100.95. So it looks like 100 is the number here, the key number here. It should not go below that. We may see a bigger downfall if it does. So resistance right now in the daily is 118.28. There is a support back down here. So we really have to see where it goes. If it goes above 118.28, you can go long unless it hits between anywhere from 100 to 104. Look for a confirmation with a bullish candle, and then we can take a long at that point. Let's take a look at Apple. Apple is actually doing really good. I had shown the whale's lower target of 230, and we can see that it nicely bounced from there. So, and if you look at the weekly chart, it's not really closing below the low of the weekly candle. So, if you look at 3 weeks ago, the low was at 241.99. Really come close to that, but it did not close below 241.99. And then this week, it did not close below the last week. So, buyers are really keeping the momentum up, which is a good sign that it may pull up the market. Um, The current resistance is sitting right about here at 242.12. So we have to see if it closes above that level, which will be a very bullish sign if it does. At that point, we can take a long position. There are, resistance to keep in mind. Obviously, there's that resistance at 248.86. If it clears that level, then I think we will be pretty good with the market going up. So 248.86 is the resistance. Before that is the 242.12 is the resistance. Let's take a look at the Microsoft here. All right, so Microsoft hit my support zone, bounced a bit. See what's we're looking in the daily. Okay, so in the daily, the current resistance is right about here. You can see a clear resistance at 401.67. So it needs to clear 401.67 for it to keep going up in the daily resistance. Otherwise, it can fall below. It did not close below the low of last week, so that is a good sign that it may bounce slightly here. And then we have to see how far it can go up. But 401.67 is the resistance. The support below is really below. It's at 367.15 to 362.90. So if it falls further below, it can possibly hit that level, the support zone. So this was Microsoft. I'm gonna take a look at Tesla. Tesla is looking pretty bad here, but it is approaching. I had drawn this support level of 247.53. We can see that there is a support zone right about here, and this zone is 239.86 to 212.11. Always confirm it with a bullish candle, okay? So that we can really see that we can really make sure that it doesn't have further downfall. But it is approaching the support, so it may get a slightly bounce next week. I'm going to take a look at avgo. Look at the avgo had a very bullish candle on Friday, which closed above the high of Thursday. So that is a very good sign. It did not close below the low of previous week. Again, that's a very bullish sign. I'm going to take a look at the Fibonacci levels on this one to see which level we are hitting. It came very close to hitting the 78.60. It could bounce just a bit next week. The current resistance is sitting right about here at 201.19. So if it closes above 201.19, it can make a bullish signal. But for right now, the resistance is sitting at 201.19. We need to keep that level in mind. I'll take a look at NVIDIA. Did we look at NVIDIA already? Take a look at Amazon. So Amazon did not close below the low of Thursday. Let me turn it into a weekly graph here. And it's hitting very close. Well, actually, it hit a support here and it bounced from there, which is a good sign also. Currently, at the moment, the resistance is sitting at 206.80. So for us to take a long on this, it needs to close above 206.80. Then we can expect some sort of bullish time. We need to see how far it goes, because what happens with the lot of these drops, it creates a lot of resistance. We really have to make sure that it's clearing the resistance nicely, or it can fall back down. So these are the ticker symbols I'm gonna cover today.